Perfect. Yeah. So there are like small boxes, right? Can you click on that in the left corner? It's above. Yeah, go up a bit more.
Oh, this
No,
one.
yeah, this one. Yeah, perfect. So what this will do is it will show all the services that AWS has to offer. So basically, you can see click on all services. Perfect. So if you scroll down, there are different kind of services that AWS offer. Basically, if you need analytical services, so there are a couple of analytical services. Can you click on analytics? Yeah. So basically, these are the analytical services like for managing like search service, cloud searches. Like basically, you have seen Elasticsearch. Do you know what is Elasticsearch?
I have heard of it, but no, I don't really understand
Okay,
it.
I'll tell you. Basically, if you're trying to build an application, for example, you're building Amazon, if you're building like Flipkart or some any kind of application like Airbnb, where you have this searching feature, right? Where you have a
Yeah.
data and you have a search bar, you can search on different catalogs. For example, if you are building a kind of a search engine, so using
Mm-hmm.
Elasticsearch, what you can do is you can search your data very quickly. So basically, if you
Mm-hmm.
go to Amazon and try to search a product, it automatically detects, right, what kind of project you are searching, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is done using like Elasticsearch, and cloud search is like similar to Elasticsearch, where you can actually create a search engine on your own. It's like that. So in
Mm-hmm.
analytics services, this all services you get. EMR is nothing but Elastic MapReduce. It's a managed Hadoop platform. The EMR, can you go to EMR? Come down, scroll down, yeah, in the same panel, yeah. So here you can see EMR, right? The
Mm-hmm.
full form of EMR is nothing but Elastic MapReduce. MapReduce is what? Basically, have you heard about Hadoop?
No.
Hadoop, big data, anything, something like that? Not? No, really?
Um,
A
no.
little bit? No, I'll tell you. Basically, Hadoop is what? Basically, when you talk about like long time back when like Google and like all these big companies were having like petabytes of data,
Mm-hmm.
so they were facing a problem that they were unable to query the data. So their systems were not advanced. So what they did was they introduced GCS. So it's a
Mm-hmm.
kind of file system, Google file system, GFS. Okay, in back in 2002. So
Mm-hmm.
Google introduced it. Then this basically they created a kind of a different kind of a storage system where they can store and retrieve the data very quickly. So that thing is known as HDFS, Hadoop Distributed File System. So what this distributed file system, the benefit of this distributed file system was that you can actually query the data very quickly. So basically, if I ask you, okay, I have like petabytes of data, can you migrate it to a different place? It will take time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I ask you, okay, write a query to like see all the records. So if you're using a normal laptop or normal hard drive, it will take a lot of time. If you're using
Right.
a normal file system, it will take time. So what they did is they introduced a different kind of file system that was known as HDFS, Hadoop
Mm-hmm.
Distributed File System. So that
Mm-hmm.
enabled them to like query quickly. So basically, the BigQuery you see, right? The BigQuery is also similar to that like methodology. So basically, it also follows distributed and parallel processing.
Okay.
Okay. What it does is that it makes your data retrieve very quickly, and it stores in such a way that you can retrieve it very quickly, and it doesn't take time for retrieval. That's the main part of distributed nature. And you can use
Mm-hmm.
different computes to fasten things up. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
if I say you, okay, you have a really like 10, like you have 10 petabytes of data and you want to query it, but the compute size you are using is 10 GB. So what you can do is you can scale your machine and it will retrieve very, like much quicker. Okay. Do you
Mm-hmm.
know what file system your like Windows laptop uses? Do you know anything about it?
No.
Okay. So basically the file system that your laptop is using NTFS. Okay. How to verify it? I'll tell you. Just go to file system. Yeah, the files icon below. No. In the folder one. Yeah. Click on it. Yeah. Go to C drive. Click on this PC, or maybe this PC will work. Yeah. Click on it and do a right click. Go back a bit. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Now do a right click and just click on properties. See NTFS, the file system that you are using is NTFS. What this NTFS means? Next technology file system. So similar to this kind of file system, there was Hadoop distributed file system. So back in the days, a lot of people started using Hadoop as their file system, HDFS. So at that time, like if you see like a lot of companies are still using Hadoop, the reason is they are unable to switch to any different platform. For example, like Google is using Hadoop, or if you can Google it, just Google once, like which all companies using Hadoop. So I'll tell you about Hadoop a bit.
Okay. These are the things that they're gonna ask on that quiz, basically on the test. These services.
Yeah, definitely. So basically, they'll give you a scenario and they'll ask you, okay, like for this kind of scenario, which kind of services you'll use in AWS? Hadoop, HADDOOP. So
Okay, so
Hadoop,
there's
this is the
so many
ecosystem.
hundreds of like dozens and dozens of services in AWS. Is there any other better way that I can? Because if I just remembered, I learned about this Hadoop, then you introduced me to
Yeah,
another, I don't know,
got
10,
it.
12
Makes
different
sense.
things.
Makes sense.
I'm not gonna remember
Got
which
it.
one is which.
Got it. Makes sense. So
Because I
what we
did
can do
these
is
classes
let's.
with my another coach, and he was just telling me after one after another, and then after like 5 or 6 of them, I was like, "There's no way." Like I don't
Hmm.
remember which one was
Okay.
which.
Got it. So let's do some practical thing and will be much clearer. Okay, what we
Mm-hmm.
can do is let's focus on the most important one. So the first most important one is nothing but EC2 instance. So let's go to AWS. Let's try to learn about EC2.
I was
So
gonna
this is
say,
very, very
like,
important.
is it
Hmm?
possible that we can learn
Hmm?
by me actually
Doing
doing
it?
something
Yeah,
that
definitely.
then you explain
Yeah,
like what we're
definitely.
doing along the way?
Perfect.
Something
Yeah,
that's
let's do it.
practical, like something that a company is gonna want, a
You to
DevOps
do it.
person to do,
Perfect.
right?
Yeah, definitely we can do. So go to your AWS account. Let's try to create an instance. Instance nothing but a virtual machine. And using this virtual machine, you can actually create, like deploy your application. So go to your
Yeah,
search
perfect.
bar, just search EC2.
EC2,
So yeah, so
this
this is
one.
very, very important. The first one, yeah.
So what we're doing right now is basically creating a virtual machine in which we're going to deploy and one of these
An application.
applications.
Yeah, any application. I'll tell you how to do it.
Okay.
So let's see the definition. What is the full form of EC2? EC2 stands for Elastic Cloud Compute. Okay, it's
Mm-hmm.
a compute that is elastic in nature. What does it? What exactly it means by elastic? Elastic means you can change the configuration. Like, if your RAM is like 2 GB, you can make it 4. You can make it to 6, and whatever you want to do, you can like change the storage as well on fly, and that makes it elastic in nature. You can reduce it, you can increase it, whatever amount of time you want. Okay, that makes this. So what is the full form of this? Elastic Cloud Compute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's create an instance first. So click on instances in the left panel.
I'll be back.
Yeah, in the left panel. Yeah,
Okay.
instances. Perfect.
This is the last one. This one? Yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
back.
the above one.
Should I just leave the door open?
Not the type one. Just click on instances, the above one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Now let's click on launch instance. Let's launch our instance. So what exactly this instance is? You must have heard someone saying that server is crashed or something like that. This is the server. Okay.
Yeah.
So wherever you deploy your application, it is actually a server. Okay. Now we are trying to create our first instance. So let's give any name. So the first tag is to fill the name. So in every AWS services, you have to fill some details and you can actually launch this instance. So let's fill the instance. Like let's give my first instance, something like that, or anything you want to give. Perfect. Perfect. So this is the name. Now let's come down. Now, what is this? So this is the operating system you can select. So there are different kind of operating system. Like for example, Mac OS is there, Ubuntu is there, Windows is there, Red Hat is there, right? So these are different Linux-based operating system. So Mac is a different. So basically, do you know what is Linux operating system?
Well, I know there's like three major
So
ones:
basic,
Windows, Mac, and
hmm,
Linux.
yeah. So Linux, if you go for any kind of cybersecurity role, you should be knowing Linux. That's 110% sure. I'm 110% sure. If you want to get into cybersecurity or DevOps or any kind of field, you should be really good with Linux operating system. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, there are different versions. So here you can say Red Hat, right? So basically, if you want to do hacking or something like that, you actually can do. There is a version of Linux that is known as Kali Linux. So if you are into
Mm.
like hacking and all, so they generally use Kali Linux. Okay. When you are into like more cybersecurity part, you will use Red Hat. Okay.
Mm.
Debian is also in another version of Linux. So there are different flavors of Linux. But for this trial, what we'll do is we'll use Amazon Linux. Okay, the first one that you have selected. Okay, what is this Amazon Linux? Amazon Linux is nothing but it's like a like Amazon version of a Linux compute.
Okay.
Okay, now click on the below drop down. So we have selected Linux operating system. Now click on the below one, the image AMI one, Amazon machine image. Yeah, click on that. So basically, what is this thing, right? Basically, when you select an operating system, there are some predefined bundles for you. Okay, what are these predefined bundles? Some software and application comes by default installed for you. Okay, if you scroll
Mm.
down, here you can see, right? SQL Server 2019 standard version. So if you opt for this option, the SQL will come installed by default for you. And if you scroll down, so here you can see, right? AMI GPU TensorFlow. TensorFlow is for like machine learning part, right? So if you opt for
Mm-hmm.
that machine, you'll get TensorFlow installed by default for you. If you opt for
This is
PyTorch, that is also.
These are the capabilities of the machine, basically. Like how many,
Uh,
like
hmm?
the CPU is the computer and what type of.
No, no, no. Here
What?
it is not talking about the capabilities. We'll see in the next option, the instance type, the capability. But here it is more into the software part, like the operating system and which all software you get with the instance. So if you select the by
Oh,
default one, you'll get nothing.
got
And
it. So it
here,
comes with
yeah,
some software is already on there and the machine.
yeah, yeah. So
And
scroll down,
this,
go to the bottom in this panel only. Yeah, here only. Yeah. So here you can see, right? If you want to do deep learning and all, so this TensorFlow, this PyTorch you see, right? These are like for deep learning. Do you know what is deep learning?
no.
Neural network, all this. Okay, this is like data science stuff. So basically, PyTorch, TensorFlow is the framework that we use to do machine learning and deep learning. So if you want to do deep learning and all, so this comes by default with this image that you're selecting. These are known as
Okay.
Amazon machine image. These are like by default. This is like a bundle that comes installed for you. Okay, now let's
Mhm.
select the basic one. Let's go to the top.
Let's go to the top.
Yeah. So we'll select this basic one.
Mhm.
Perfect. Now come down. Yeah. So this is the hardware configuration. Click on instance type. Yeah. Click on the drop down. Yeah. Perfect. So here you can see this is the configuration you can do to your machine. Like how much RAM you want, how much like CPU you want, right? How much storage you want. This all you can configure in this panel. If you scroll down, you can see different configurations and the rating as well. The free tier one, you can see it is like free for you. But if you scroll down, you'll see different kind of machines.
These are the configurations you said?
Yeah. So this is the hardware configurations. Here you can see 0.5 memory, which means 0.5 GB of RAM and one CPU core. Like scroll down a bit, we'll see a bigger machine. So like hundreds of machines are there with different configurations, right? So basically 32 GB of RAM, 16 GB of RAM, right? 48 CPU. And yeah, you can see the rating as well. It will cost you around like 2 US dollar per hour. It's like that.
Per hour.
So this, yeah, here you can see the rating as well, right? 2.3023 USD per hour. That's the rating that you have to pay if you start using this machine. But these are very huge machine. I generally don't think
But
like
you're running the
like
machine from your machine, so it's the capabilities of that machine isn't that not limited by your machine?
no. Basically, everything you see on AWS, right? It's not limited by your machine. It's nowhere related to your machine. So basically, there is a like a data center where they run this machine for you and they charge you. It's like that. So remotely, you are running a machine and they are charging for it. And once you shut down this machine, they won't charge for it. It's like that. They
Yeah,
are, for example,
but I mean, I
tell me.
used a VDI the entire time I was at this, role, and the VDI was really bad, but partly because my own computer is limited. Like if my computer is slow, will it not affect the VDI also? Once I log
Got
into the
it. Makes
VDI,
sense.
does
I'll
it
tell you.
enter the environment of the
Yeah,
VDI completely?
I'll tell you. Basically, what VDI does is that VDI will, so basically it's an instance only. Technically, VDI is like a virtual machine that you're running. The difference between VDI is like you actually need a software to run it. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely there will be a software that you will be using to run that VDI, isn't it?
Yeah, I use Windows app.
So basically that application that you're using is like a overhead.
Mm-hmm.
So you are running that application and you are running that VDI as well.
Right.
What does VDI need? The VDI just needs your internet connection. If you have a really stable internet connection, the VDI won't affect. Basically, like you're just running like for example, the VDI itself is a low configuration machine. It will definitely be slow.
Mm.
Okay, the instance that you are configuring right now, if the VDI itself is like 2 GB of RAM and you're trying to run it, do different tasks to in your VDI, it will fail definitely. It's like that.
Right.
Yeah. So in this, you just need a high internet connection and it will work fine. Now let's select the
Gotcha.
basic one, the T2 micro one, in which we'll get 1 GB of RAM and one core CPU. Okay.
T2 micro.
Yeah, T2 micro. Perfect. The selected one. Yeah. So 1
Okay.
GB memory we'll get and one core CPU. Okay.
Right.
Now let's scroll down.
Right
Perfect.
here.
Now talking about the key pair, right? What is this key
Mm-hmm.
pair? Key pair is something like that will be needing for you to connect to your virtual machine. Okay. So there is a
Mm.
protocol that is known as SSH, Secure Shell. Okay. The full form is SSH is what? Secure Shell. And this is the protocol that we use to connect two virtual machines. Okay. What are these two virtual machines? One is your virtual machine. The computer you are using is the first virtual machine. And the second virtual machine is what? The EC2 instance that you want to connect. Got it? So
Okay.
SSH is what? SSH is used to connect two machines together. It's a
What does
protocol.
SSH stand for?
Secure Shell.
Secure shell.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you
Okay.
Google it once?
Yeah.
Let's do Google. So I'll tell you more in detail about it.
What is a secure shell?
Okay. SSH is like a general term.
Okay.
Okay. I
Imagine
think
you've got a house and you want to open the front door.
okay, it's like a key to your EC2 instance. It's like that.
But you don't want just anyone waltzing into your house after all. That's where secure shell comes in. What is it? It's basically the digital equivalent of a secure key to your server.
Right.
In AWS, like when you launch an EC2 instance, secure shell lets you securely log into that virtual machine from your local computer, and I'm talking encrypted, password protected access. No one's eavesdropping on this
Okay.
connection. So it's
Okay. So
basically,
basically, hmm, hmm,
hold on. You spin up an EC2 instance, which is like a virtual computer in the cloud. AWS asks you to create or use an existing key pair. This is the SSH key. You download the private key, which is a .pem file, to your computer. Then to access your instance, you do something like add your instance by P. That's you saying, hey,
okay.
AWS server, it's me.
Basically, here you can see that SSH command. This SSH command won't work for you because you are using the Windows machine. So
Mm.
basically, this SSH command works with like Mac OS and what we say, Linux-based machines. But in
Mm.
Windows, you actually have to install a third-party application that is known as PuTTY. So we'll be doing that as well.
It's known as
Okay.
what?
PuTTY, Puttty.
PuTTY.
PuTTY, yeah, you can say that.
Okay. Why
Yeah.
is it important? It's secure, encrypted. It avoids using plain text
Hmm.
passwords.
Hmm.
It gives you command line level access to manage your EC2 instance. It's short. SSH is a safe tunnel that lets you into
Okay.
control your cloud server like a
Okay.
boss, no matter who you are.
Yeah. So basically, the thing is, it enables you to connect two different machines together, and you can connect to the second machine using your first machine using a key. That's what this PEM key is. I'll talk. We'll see that PEM key. Okay. Now let's create a key. Click on create new key. The blue icon, the right side one. Okay, you already have one, I guess, but let's create a new one. So basically, we'll create a PPK file, not the open SSH one. The reason is basically if you're using a Windows machine, you should create .ppk file. This PEM file won't work. Basically, PEM file will work when you actually have a Linux-based machine or a Mac OS. It's like that. So you can click on the second option. See here you can see it in the box itself. It's saying you for use with PuTTY, whatever you want to say, right? You can
Right.
give any name to your key pair, like just give my key, something like that. No, you have to give a name on the top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Yeah, click on create key pair. Perfect. Now scroll down. Yeah. So basically in network setting, you can do different kind of network settings that you want. Allow history traffic from internet. Okay. So basically it creates a security group for you. What is the security group? Security group enables to make sure your instance has some security policies that you can actually modify later once you deploy your instances like that. And there's nothing we can change now. Everything seems perfect for now. Come down, scroll down. So what this security group will do is, so basically inbound and outbound traffic to your EC2 instance, you can configure like whatever traffic, like what kind of traffic should enter your EC2 instance, what kind of traffic should exit your instance that you can configure using this security group, right? Let's scroll down.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, bro, I'm in class. What's up?
What class? Chess?
No, IT related. Amazon class.
Oh, okay. So you're busy?
Actually, just 1 second. Yeah. I'm not. I'm about to go walking. If you want to join in at 9:45.
Walking in your neighborhood?
With Barry Carmichael and Zach in a park close to my house. You should come over to my house and go walking at 9:45 with me and Barry.
Okay.
Yeah, just come on over. And we can get some dinner after.
I'm skipping dinner today. I'm skipping.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Some
Yeah.
drinks or something then.
Okay.
Okay, come over.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. See you soon.
Yeah.
Bye. Hey, sorry about that, brother. I'm back.
Perfect, no issues. So
Okay.
this is the security configuration that you can do. Let's scroll down. Here everything seems by default. We don't have to change it. Later on, we'll see in that. Here you can see SSH, right? Allow SSH. So what this means is that you can use your key to connect to your EC2 instance. But if you like don't allow, you won't be able to connect to your EC2 instance. It's like that. So keep that option enabled. Let's scroll down.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Let me pause for a second. So
Yeah,
you said
you
that
can
I
go
can
through it.
allow someone to connect using the key or not?
No. So basically, in the secret, okay, what this SSH means, using a key, you can connect to your virtual machine or the EC2 instance when you
Sure.
allow this SSH option.
Right.
So when you disable it, so the like you can't exactly connect to your EC2 instance like that. Is it clear
When
or
I
like should I
disallow
tell?
it, then I don't. Okay, basically like okay, gotcha. So this key, you're basically you can either disable the key or enable the key. Can someone use this key to
No.
log into that instance or no?
Right. Yeah.
And if
So basically,
if
it's
you
like
SSH traffic means like someone is using that key, right, to access your instance.
Right. That kind of traffic.
Okay.
It's not the traffic, that kind of traffic. Basically, if anyone wants to access your key using SSH, they actually have to enable this option, allow SSH traffic. The key method is known as SSH. And if you disable it, you won't be able to connect your EC2 machine. Just like that.
And the traffic is going to what? Traffic to what?
To your machine, the EC2 instance that you're creating now.
Got it.
Okay. Basically, in this security tab, you see, right? You can actually set the inbound and outbound traffic. What this inbound traffic means? What kind of traffic can come to your website or the EC2 instance, and what kind of traffic can go outside your EC2 instance that you can configure using this security tab, the current tab that you are working on. So what this will do is it will actually create a security group for you that once you deploy a EC2 instance, you can change later on. Like you can do modification to your security group. Okay, I've created my EC2 instance, and now the traffic is coming using SSH or some any other method. So you can change it later on. So with the help of that security group, you can modify it later as well. So what this will do is it will create a security group for you. If you scroll up a bit, it will show up a okay. So here you can see it creates a security group called Launch Wizard. If you come down a bit, come down, yeah, come down, keep coming down. You keep coming down, yeah. So here you can see it, Launch Wizard 1. Go up a bit. No, above. Yeah, here you can see Launch Wizard 1. What is this Launch Wizard 1? The blue portion that is selected already. Come down. This one, right? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, Launch Wizard 1 is what? It is a security group that AWS by default create for you. Okay. So here all that you can configure later on once you deploy your instance. Okay. Now let's scroll down. Okay. Now we can configure the storage as well. So here the basic storage is what? 8 GB, right? 8 GB of storage you are getting. And you can change the configuration. You can make it to 16, 34, whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's scroll down. I think it's pretty much done.
So all these different things I chose, I mean, like, you're basically choosing these options based on what you need, right?
Your requirements.
So in an actual environment, like in an actual job, right? These requirements will come to you from the technical lead or something, right? They'll say like, hey,
yeah,
we're setting up these virtual machines for our people, for new employees, whatever it may be. Here are the technical requirements. This is what you need to put in to this is how you set it up. These are the requirements.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically they'll come up, okay, they'll say, okay, we are deploying an application, we're deploying a website or something like that. They'll say, okay, Rafi, you go and just create this like environment for us. Like make sure it's a very big application, make sure that you give enough RAM or this kind of configuration. Say every detail they won't be giving us. Like as per the
But they'll
requirement,
give
we
you
should
high-level business requirements at least.
Yeah.
So then you'll work with
definitely.
business analysts who might take some of those and translate them into technical requirements. But you as the DevOps engineer, or I guess along with the architect, will have to make the intelligent decision to figure out like, okay, they want someone to be able to run these kind of video game softwares and stuff. So we probably need something with this kind of capacity. You will make that decision basically on you from your side, right?
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So let's scroll down. Let's scroll down to the bottom. I think we have done enough configuration. What we have done till now, we just have enabled the key. We have enabled the storage. We have selected the machine type we want, the operating system we want. We have configured everything. Now we can click on launch instance. Let's click on launch instance. So we'll see about that advanced detail as well in a bit, but let's deploy our first instance. Okay, yeah, instance is deployed. Click on instance. Yeah. Go
This
up.
one?
I'll tell you. Yeah, go up. No, go up. Yeah, behind this launch instance is written, right? Go back. Left corner. Go to the left corner. Yeah. Here, yeah, perfect. Yeah, the second one, the second option. The instances. Yeah. You can select from here as well. And if you refresh it, you'll see an instance getting created. You can refresh this. You don't have to refresh the whole page. You can just refresh this tab. Yeah. Perfect. Now this is getting initiated, right? Initializing it is showing. So this is the instance you have created. Now in the background, what we'll do is you install PuTTY. Let's install PuTTY. Like you can go to your, I'll just share you a link. I think I have it. Give me a second. I'll just ask you to install PuTTY. Ocean, yeah, I have shared a Dropbox link. Yep. Is it PuTTY keygen or what? Okay, it's PuTTY gen. No, no, we don't want PuTTY gen. Okay, can you search on Google PuTTY? Install something like that. No, no, no. You don't have to search how to. Like, just search PuTTY. You'll get that download.
Like this?
Yeah,
Search that?
perfect. Yeah, download. Yeah, download for Windows, the third one. Yeah.
What is PuTTY? What is it?
Yeah. So basically, it's an kind of application that enables you to connect to your virtual machine if you're using Windows. Yeah, click on it.
Is it a service account? Or it's an application? Oh, it's the
No.
application that communicates between the two.
Yeah, it's an application that communicates between the two.
Okay.
It's a very lightweight application. You don't have to worry. Yeah, click on download PuTTY. You just have to provide the IP address and everything. Then it will work on. Yeah, you can download the 64-bit, the first one, the MSI one. Yeah, the top one. Yeah. It's a very lightweight application.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I think it's downloaded. Yeah. Finish. That's it. Done. And basically, when you created the PEM key, I think in your downloads, a key file would have been downloaded.
Okay.
Can you check your downloads?
Yeah. We don't need this README file, right?
Yeah, we don't need it. Yeah.
This one? My key?
So, yeah, this is your key. Yeah, perfect. Now I'll tell you, just open the PuTTY.
You mean this one or the
Not,
other
not,
one?
no, 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 no. Go to your search bar and just search PuTTY. Perfect. Just open it. Now, basically, some details it is asking. One is your IP address. Like, go to your AWS account and just see the IP address of your machine. Perfect. Refresh this panel. So above you can see the refresh icon. Not this one. Okay, got it.
It's right here.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. From here you have to do it. Yeah. So basically, you can see your instance is up and running. Click on instance ID. You'll see bunch of detail about your instance. See your IP address, you can see, right? Public IPv4 address. Copy that part. Perfect. Now go to your PuTTY, the application that you opened locally. Just paste it here. See the protocol that you're using is SSH, right? We can see it. Now click on SSH in the left panel. In the left panel. Here itself, left panel. Come down, come down. Yeah, SSH. Yeah. Click on that plus icon. In that SSH, beside SSH, yeah. Click on it. Now in the auth, click on the auth, plus icon of auth. Yeah. Yeah. Click on credentials. Perfect. Click on browse. Yeah. Now go to your downloads and just search your key. Perfect. Yeah. Click on it and click on open. Okay. Accept this thing.
Hold on, let me see this.
No, this is like a print. It is saying like you're just
Yeah,
trying to connect to
this is
different
not this
machines.
first because this is the first time I'm logging it, so it's not recognizing
Yeah.
it. And it's saying that
Yeah.
this may not be the computer that you think it might be that you're logging into.
Yeah.
Server is the computer you think it is. Okay.
Perfect. Just search EC2-user. Just write it down EC2-user and just press enter. Enter. Perfect. You are inside your EC2 instance. Okay. Just search
It's gonna
ls.
start up,
Do you
right?
know? Yeah, your instance startup and you can just, you have connected to your EC2 instance. That's it. So
Or it's
this is the machine
connected.
that you are, yeah, it's connected.
So
How you
where
know
is
it?
my
Because in the,
sorry, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, tell me.
To access my GUI for that, how could I do that? Using some other app?
Yeah, for that you need different kind of application, but I won't recommend to go the GUI way.
So this is without using the GUI.
Yeah, basically, when you work as a DevOps or basically a cybersecurity expert, uh, you won't be using GUI for sure. Yeah. So
Because
I
you're
have
simply
like
using the instance to like store data or
yeah,
host a database or something like that. You don't really need
yeah,
the GUI for that kind of stuff,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're simply
So
just
basically,
deploying to that instance.
why we use GUI? Because why we don't use GUI is the reason is because we don't want any technical person. Like basically, if the person is not technical, so he won't be able to interact with the instance,
All right.
right? It will
Right.
add on complexity to it. That's the reason. Majorly, the cybersecurity expert will be working on a black terminal major of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you go to a cybersecurity expert, like I have a couple of friends, like some are like learning like New York University. Like I have like a couple of friends doing some hacking and all. And I have a friend like senior site reliability engineer as well. So
Mm-hmm.
he also does this part, like setting up the server. And he generally works in this black screen only. And this is nothing but this is your Linux operating system.
Got
Okay.
it.
Now, what is the next step? Next step is to learn different Linux operating system commands. Okay, just do ls. Just write ls and enter. Okay, no, small ls, like not in capital. Okay, ls and enter. Okay, nothing happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which means you don't have any file in this directory. ls is the command to list all the directory or all the files in this directory. Can you do to pwd? Perfect. So this is the present working directory that you are working on. Okay. What is our next step? Next step in next lesson, what we'll do is we'll learn some Linux commands and we'll continue from there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now you can just close this part. You know how to connect your EC2 instance, right? Now we'll just shut our EC2 instance down. Yeah. Perfect. Now how to like disable? Click on instance state. The instance state. Yeah. Now you have to click on stop instance. We don't have to delete it because we'll be using it again. Now click on stop instance. Click on stop. Perfect. Now, as you are doing IAM, right? It's very, very important to learn the AWS IAM as well. I'll tell you how to create a user and how to give different permissions to it. Click on
Mm-hmm.
search IAM in the search box. Yeah, click on the first one. So
Finally,
basically,
some concepts I will be little familiar
Mhm.
with. I won't be a complete beginner.
Yeah,
Everything else is just like I have no idea what you're talking about. This stuff, I'll at least conceptually understand some of it.
yeah. So let's create some users. Let's click on users in the left panel. In the left panel, I can say it like access manager. Yeah, click on it. So basically what we'll do is we'll create a user, like give any random name to it. And what you're doing exactly, you're giving some permissions to this user and click on this
Mm-hmm.
option, provide you access the AWS management console. Yeah. So we want this user to access this AWS portal. I want to create an IAM user. Click on the second one.
What's this one?
Specify user in identity center recommended. We recommended identity center to provide console access to the person use identity center. Okay, basically this is identity center that we don't use generally. So identity center no one uses. It's like a center where like it will go through identity center first, then it will be able to use AWS. It's like that. So it's a bit complex. So we'll go with the second option, which is the nothing but IAM. Yeah, IAM user.
1 second.
Yeah. So it's a
So
service-based account. Yeah.
okay, so this option basically would be like you're using the AWS as your directory, as your AD. Is that what this is
Yeah.
about? And this is when
Yeah.
you're
The
going to
first
use
one.
something else for your
Yeah.
AD? Like say you want to
Yeah.
use, I don't know, Workday or Okta or your own on-prem AD, you would then use this option?
Yeah.
You don't want to use AWS as AD basically, right?
No, no, no.
That's what these options are asking basically, correct?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Now, basically, you can set a custom password for your user that you're trying to create. Click on custom password and you can give like pass123, something like that. @123 something, and you can click on, yeah, you can create anything. Now, yeah, you have done it. Now, basically, if you want the user to like reset the password, you can enable the last option or you can just disable it. Just click on uncheck. Yeah. So we don't want our user to like set again the new password. Click on next. Yeah. So basic terminal we have filled. Now basically add user to a group. Basically we don't have a group yet. So we can't do that. Copy permissions. We can't copy because this is our first time. Now we'll click on the attach policy directly. The third option.
Right now what we're doing is we're creating a new user.
Yeah, we are creating a new user and we're giving some permissions to it. So the options are saying add user to a group. Basically, we can't
have no
do it
groups.
because we don't have any groups. Copy permissions because we haven't created, this is the first time we can't copy from the existing user. So we will select the third option, attach policy directly.
We can create a group here though also and then we assign it on this.
Yeah, but it will be an
right?
extra step, like creating a group and adding this user. Yeah, we'll do that. Don't worry. But for now, let's click on attach policy directly. So these are different policies. They're like 100 of policies that different kind of roles and different kind of privileges you can give to this user. So you just click on EC2 instance or
But
EC2
in
full.
this, okay, so these policies, right, are predefined policies that are
AWS
different levels of permissions only for
Right.
AWS related products in here, correct?
Right.
Got it. So if you want if you have a new developer who came in, you want him to access the, I don't know,
EC2
this product, this particular product, only this level of access and permission, you would choose one of those specific ones.
Yeah. So basically you have read access, write access, all this you can configure. So can you search EC2? Let's see the EC2, all kind of access that EC2 has to provide. The current thing that we did was EC2. Let's see EC2. Let's scroll down. So basically here you can see it, EC2 full access, read-only access, right? Can you see their options? It's a bit above. Yeah, these are different EC2 related options that you have. Here you can see EC2 full access. Let's give EC2 full access to this user. Here you can see read-only mode is there. Read-only access is there, right? You can configure whatever you want to do with this user.
All right. This is the full one, right?
Yeah. So what we'll do is
like they're basically like a super admin of specifically this particular product of EC2 instances.
Right. Full access means it will have like all the permission. He can delete it. He can turn it off. Whatever he want to do, he can do it. It's like a super admin like level access. If you scroll down, let's click on this. Yeah, you can have a look at definitely. See all the permissions it will list down. So it will load up.
I don't think it's gonna load.
I'm not sure why it's taking too much time. It should show all the permissions that this basic service has, like this particular permissions has, like Amazon EC2 container registry full access. So it will list down whatever this user or this when he enables this, whatever he can do with this.
Okay.
I think you can. Yep. Yeah. Let it load. Let's see. Is it loading? Yep. Come down. See, this all you can do if you enable this option. Come down. Yep. There's 3 options we have. CrowdTrail access, Elastic Container Registry, IAM. So basically CrowdTrail is like read limited and container registry full access, limited write only, IAM. Yeah. So let's go back and let's try to set EC2 full access.
These are the different access this particular level of access. Yeah, this role has. Okay.
Yeah. Let's go back. the previous tab. Yeah. So we'll just select this EC2 full access one. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
The below one, below. Below one. Come down, keep coming down. Yeah, perfect. This one, yeah. EC2 full access. So we'll just give this user the full access. Come down. So what this full access means, he can delete, he can create, he can monitor different tabs and all in EC2. Whatever the EC2 has to offer, he can do it. Let's scroll
Right.
down.
Only within that application, though. That's it. Not
Yeah,
outside of
only
that.
with application. Apart from that, he can't do. So basically, these are not applications, these are services. Within the
Services, right,
services, he
sorry.
can do everything. So click on next. So set permission boundaries, we'll see it later. Like what all boundaries we can provide. I think this is done, almost done. Click on create user.
What did you say a second ago?
Okay, you can just create user. Okay, you mean like a second ago?
Yeah, you were saying something right before you said create a user. I didn't catch
So
that.
what I said is like you can like there was a tab where you can like set boundaries to a user. Like you can even modify it further. Like even if you give full access, but you want to modify something on top of it, you can do it.
You can customize that.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
take that role and customize its permissions.
yeah. So that's that option popped up, but we missed it. Basically, this panel you see, right? You won't be able to see it again.
Mm-hmm.
So what you can do is you just download the .csv file. So make
Mm-hmm.
sure that you don't forget the password and the login details. Click on this
Mm-hmm.
download CSV file. Perfect. The CSV file is downloaded, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you can just return to user list. You have created a user, and using this CSV file, what you can do is you can actually give it to Shiva, and he can access your AWS account. And I'll tell you how Shiva will be able to access it. I'll show you. Just go to that CSV file. There are some links and passwords. He can use it.
Okay, hold on one second.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, if you know all this stuff, Okta is going to be very easy because Okta is even more intuitive than this. It's
Yeah.
very, very straightforward software.
Got it. No,
It's
no,
all
definitely
the,
we'll cover Okta and we'll try to do all the certifications that it has to
yeah.
offer.
It's all the things we're doing here. It's the same stuff in Okta, just literally just different way of laying it out. The stuff is
Right.
all the same. Okta just specializes in this.
Right. So this is the AWS IAM, Identity and
Yeah,
Access Management.
yeah. Every cloud provider has its own IAM, basically.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Have you ever set up workflows before for this
Workflow.
within workflows? So basically, it's called
Mhm.
it's basically lifecycle management, right? So like when someone, it's called the movers, joiners, leavers process, right? Whenever someone comes into the company, moves roles, or leaves the company,
Got it.
it's a
Yep.
set of workflows that triggers, right? That basically takes away their access, changes their
Right.
access, etc. And you can
Right.
build out those workflows. In Okta, you can do it using something called cards, right?
Okay.
Where you build those
Mhm.
workflows. I don't know if is there any equivalent of that in AWS where you can do the same thing
Uh, Maybe
in
we can, yeah.
automation?
Get it. Yeah, automation, we can do this part, yeah.
Okay, brother, one second, one second. I got someone on the door. One second.
Yeah.
Yeah, still learning. Okay.
Yeah. So you can just open this Excel, click on OK, and let's see it. See, what you have to do is just copy that URL and just go to your Google.
Go to Google.
Yeah. The Chrome or yeah, browser.
When did they log in? The login attempts.
Yeah, kind of
Does it
that we can do.
show like,
Not
you know,
that detailed, like when they log in, when they failed, like that, we can't. but what kind of services that you're using or something, a more basic level we can monitor definitely.
But it doesn't have
That
things
level of
like
yeah.
concepts like, hey, Shiva is all of a sudden logging in from a completely different IP address, from a different country, different location, different time. So we think that this is a high level threat, right? It doesn't have that level of
No.
alerts and threat alerts,
No.
right?
No.
Okay.
That kind of we don't. Here you can select access denied to service log app list, right? So basically what Shiva only has this EC2 account access, right? So he can go to EC2 and he can do whatever he want to do. But if he goes to his other services, he won't have any access. Here you can select access denied will show up. Now
That's
go to your
because we only so didn't we give him the super admin access though? So why does all this?
no.
Oh,
We
this
gave
is the other parts
only
of.
single service. Yeah, these are the other services. Cost and usage is different service.
He doesn't need to see how much it's costing,
Yeah.
the owner of the EC2 to
Yeah.
run this, blah, blah, blah.
Basically, if Shiva is a developer, like he can build EC2 instance and nothing he can do. He can just delete it, and apart from that EC2, he can't do anything. It's like that. Okay, can you go to previous tab once? Let's see activity of Shiva like that.
Where? Go where?
Previous AWS tab, the one we opened it earlier. Yeah, the before one. Yeah. Okay, so now you can go to your IAM. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to users.
One of my friends, Shiva. Go to what?
Users.
Users.
Left panel. Go to the left panel.
Yeah.
User.
Are you Shiva?
User.
Yeah.
And
How you doing?
click on the Shiva
My
name.
name's Hannah. Huh? Hannah? Yeah. Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. Doing class? Yeah, he's in a class right now.
Directly. Okay, click on last accessed, the last tab.
Last accessed.
Yeah. Click on that, the above one. It'll show you when he last accessed. Come down. Is it showing something? Not really, right? Okay.
Where would it show up?
I think it should show here itself. I think, we have to see it in different way. Yeah. I think I'll show you that part as well. That it notes the time when he logged in and all this stuff. So you can enable Shiva's MFA as well, or whatever you can do. Yeah. Security credentials you can change or what do you want to do. So MFA
So
you don't
Amazon, Amazon allows passkeys,
multi-factor authentication.
like Windows passkeys, right?
Yeah.
Where you put in a code and something like that, and lets you in.
So basically, you can on your MFA
machine.
Multi-factor authentication. You can do like you can set up Authenticator app and do that. Basically, company does this. Like, even you can do it. Yeah.
This would be like if you have like a physical key that you're plugging into the computer, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can cancel it. So we'll do this part in next session.
Okay.
Like I'll tell you how to create Authenticator. Like you can use Authenticator to do that MFA part.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's pretty much for today.
Okay, brother.
Tomorrow session we'll do Okta a bit. And in the meantime, we'll do AWS and we'll just switch whatever is right.
Yep, perfect. Yeah, this was good, man. This is the kind of hands-on type of thing I think that's helpful for me because I understood a lot today. So this is good. Try to make them all like this, like where I get to do the work and you explain to me what I'm doing and why. And how does it play out in the real world? That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Let's connect tomorrow then. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, brother.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.